Good morning and Happy New Year. Welcome 2017, Nadya's Identity Files, and goodbye 2016. For me, last year was packed with new realizations, learning experiences, and accomplishments. I hope it was for you as well. I know in the last few days of 2016, we heard a lot about how 2016 was a horrible year. It was a year of endings. 2016 took so many great people away from us, on and on. And it's true, we did lose a lot of wonderful people in 2016, from David Bowie to Prince to Alexis Arquette to most recently Carrie Fisher. So it was a really rough year for celebrity loss. But then again, being so saturated in social media and new media, you have to wonder, was it really a year that experienced more loss than usual, or did it just seem that way based on our current perceptions and the way that we're so immersed in the media? But being a big astrology nut myself, I've been thinking about how a lot of people have been calling 2016 a year of ending. And as it turns out, in terms of numerology, 2016 is actually considered marking the end. In my case, though, perhaps in yours too, and I hope so, 2016 marked many new beginnings in tandem with the close of various chapters. And I really think that's quite often how things work. Things end, things begin, things end. There's always some level of intertwining of the beginning and the end. So I was thinking even deeper about how I wonder if a year could have an identity. Is it possible for a year to have an identity? Well, because people are going on and on and on about 2016 being the end year, and I started going back and looking at the numerology and thinking how 2016 is the end, I found some really interesting things that apparently 2016 adds up to 9, right? So you have 2, 1, and 6. And so it's the last year of a 9-year cycle that began with 2008. It's also marking the 13th year in the Mayan dream spell calendar. And I was like, what's a dream spell calendar? Obviously, I was getting really into this astrological research here. I know about the Mayan calendar, but I wasn't really sure about a dream spell calendar. Anyway, that cycles all the way back to 2004. So a lot of people who are into this stuff, or even if you're not, now you can be, are thinking like, what was going on in 2004? What was going in 2008? And then finally 2016 marking the last chapter. So all of that said, 2017 is a brand new year. It's a year of new beginnings, even if it wasn't a special year or a new year in these 2 new astrological cycles. It would still be a time for people to get in on their New Year's resolutions and start thinking about ways to clear out the negative and bring in out with the old and in with the new, as they say. So again, 2017 is an especially powerful year to let go of emotional baggage, dead-end jobs, and even identities that no longer serve you. Today, speaking of awesome identities, I have 2 guests who regularly embrace reinvention regardless of the year. Jordan Rystrom and MC Pan are both creative spirits and let nothing at all hold them in a box. In addition to both being creative, soulfully driven entrepreneurs, these 2 amazing people self-identify as pansexual. And pansexuality, you don't hear a lot about it, but it's absolutely fascinating. Pansexuality involves the attraction to any sex or gender without any bounds or restrictions. Jordan is a soulful singer, songwriter, YouTube creator, film producer, energy healer, and manager of a holistic wellness spa in Brentwood. Along with Nadya's Identity Files guest and super creative Brad Etter. Brad came on my show probably, I guess, mid-October. Jordan produced a really amazing film entitled Me Plus You, and that film was showcased at Cannes and can actually be best described as a metaphysical drama that explores personal identity, gender, and sexuality. Really, really great film. Check it out. And together, Brad and Jordan also produce conscious comedy for YouTube under the moniker Beaujour. That's Bowjour. My second guest is equally fascinating. MC Pan is a writer, thinker, poet, filmmaker, and musician known for producing what can best be categorized as hip-hop yoga. I didn't even know there was such a thing until I found MC and was like so into it. Really, really cool stuff. Pan rejects restrictions on gender and sexuality and infuses a special level of openness in all that she does, especially in her art. So I'm looking forward to exploring the relationship between Jordan's and Pan's extensive creative resumes and pansexual identities. We'll be right back.